Hello and welcome to Home Based Business Review. And today my guest will be Adam Shelton. Okay, the the wizard, email marketing wizard. And
Thank you.
and today, yeah, and today we're going to be talking about a very important compliment. We're going to be talking about list building. Okay, why it's important, and he's an expert on this. So let's go ahead and start off by talking about uh, why building a list is so important, Adam. Can you tell us that?
Oh my goodness. Building a list is something that everybody should know because all the big companies do it. The big Amazon, the Apple, they're getting leads every single day. They are. They're getting leads. Trust me, they are getting leads. They're building their businesses. And that's where I want to start. The big businesses do it. They use different type of strategies to do it because if you're not building your list, if you're not setting a list, you're not building your business. You're not able to expand. You're not able to really reach the goals in terms of business opportunity. And building a list is so many different ways of doing that. There's use videos, there's traffic, there's campaigns, there's so many different ways. But the thing about it, what I like about list building, stick with one first. You learn the importance of the list. Learn the importance that each subscriber that's subbing to your email autoresponder or into your YouTube channel or into your blog, treat every subscriber like it's gold. You know what? Because that's not just a prospect. That's a customer opportunity that wants your content or wants your product or wants your services. So you need to build a list, a foundation of customers each and every single time that you put a video out there or you're running traffic because these customers are part of your business. It's part of your family. It's like family. Building a list is like building a family. You need to add the mother, the father, the son. I mean, you got to have all that. You just need a couple of mothers and fathers. But yes, building a list is very, very important. And you need to understand that each customer is important because that gets you closer to expanding your business.
Excellent. So in the beginning, let's say that I put out a squeeze page, a capture page. Would that be the first step on how to build a list?
Yeah, that's definitely a step. Definitely is having a way you can collect the information from the prospect or customer. If it's a phone number, if it's the email address. Some people do mailing addresses if they're doing mailing services. Some companies do that, and that's fine though because people really like to receive information. Some people like the old school mailing, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a personal touch if you can get information from the customer. But the standard way on online, as you know, is the email address, squeeze page, your capture page, which is all the same really genre, the information. And you want to be able to keep it very simple. That page should be simple, right to the point, and it should be a way of where that person can see a box or information or a button where they click on that and they can put their email address or their phone number because you can actually get leads from your cell phone. So think about that too, because now people check their cell phones. So if you get the cell phone number, you can send them text messages. You can send them your services, your products. You can send welcome texts. It's a whole new land of opportunity there. It really is. So definitely squeeze page, capture page is definitely a step in doing that. And then after that, it gets really, really fun in terms of building a list.
You know what? A lot of people uh, want to know, what do I say once a person gives me their email? How can I keep them engaged on me? Because they're coming in because they believe in what I have to offer. So what should I say to people who give me that email list?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely want to keep it really simple. Keep it
Okay.
stupid simple. I mean, I've heard of that term all week, really. Keep it stupid simple. Keep it really to the point because people don't want to get all confused. You don't want to tell me a whole business on the first page or the
Yeah.
first email, like that everything, and they're going to get lost and then they're not going to opt in to your actually opportunity. But keep it really simple. If you're running a hair salon business and you want to sell it online, just keep it really simple. You know what? And that first page should only have so many different character words. You know what? Like, hey, this is how I can help you get some free hair. Click on the link below. Something very simple to the point, and then I can help you out in terms of your next order. And then you can have a bridge page after that will introduce. See, that's the next page is really where you want to get more involved. First page, keep it simple, simple words, get them to opt in. Second page, if you want to, now I will advise you doing that, take a little bridge page, like a little video that talks about exactly what you're doing. That's a really good way of really connecting them, bridging them together from the capture page to your actual opportunity.
And asking questions like a survey would help
Mhm.
also give them what they want, but you got to find out what it is that they really want.
Surveys
And
are good. Mhm.
yes, surveys are a good way to do it. Would you say, should I sell something to them on the first email? When should I start selling or offering something that they have to give me a CC credit card? What would you say? When should I start doing that?
I've always was taught and learned that the first one should be giving something away. Like the first thing should be giving something away. If it's a PDF of how to get more leads on Facebook, or if it's like a simple video of how to get more leads on YouTube, give something away first. Look at that first, and then look in terms of your selling your product, because you want to be different from everybody else. Now, some people can sell the first time, and I'm not saying it's anything wrong with that. But I like giving. I like giving someone the opportunity to really be a part of my franchise and my services. Because I want to be like, here is a free video or free PDF of how you can get 100 leads in only 24 hours by using this simple tool. They're gonna be like, okay, but then again, what you do,
Yes.
they're gonna be opting in. But then you can upgrade from that. Let's say they can upgrade to a course. Now, if you want to learn how to get 500 leads or more attractive leads, I do have a course. It's $49. Click on the link below. And that's how you can do it. Give something away and then give something away and then have something along with that if they want to continue with the service and products. But check this out. When you opt in, you already got them on the email list. So you
Okay.
use your email to entertain your story and what you do. And then you can start asking them questions about that. So that's why I give something away first, have them a way they can opt in or upgrade. But then you also have the email address. We can also send them content and value as well.
There's a lot of people who like to, when you have a list, say 100, 200, 5,000, whatever,
Mhm.
there's people you can, they call JV partners, right?
Mhm.
That will basically, they may have a product already set to go out in the same niche that you're in, and you
Yeah,
can become affiliate of theirs, and they can become affiliate of you when you are launching your own product. And
true.
that's another way how you can build a list. Am I correct on that?
You're very correct. And I think the first time, like in affiliate marketing, it's always want to master selling somebody else's products. So before you even start selling your courses on your home product, learn to sell other people's products because it's already ready to go. It's already ready to go. It's
Yes.
packaged in. They just need your marketing, your branding, your style to put it out there a little bit more. A lot of times you can say, okay, you can just point them in the right direction and
Yes.
then the actually product and services go ahead and close it. So, being a master of selling people's products and then be also, work on, emailing and actually communicating with your customers and prospects after you go ahead and get that. So that's something very, very key. So definitely learn to do that as well.
Yes. And I totally agree with what you just said. You do have to understand there's rules in this, I will call it this internet marketing world, that you have to respect everybody's list. But at the same time, they are wanting to do the same thing. They may only have 1,000 people on their list and they have a killing product. And here you are with 5,000 subscribers for whatever, and they would join forces with you in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Um, there's companies right now that have it's called JVs or CPA networks will take your product and launch it with you at the day
Hmm.
that you want to launch it. And now all of a sudden you have 5,000 people. Well, I'm always thinking simple, but I'm using those terms because, and they're scaling numbers, because if I say 500,000, that is
Hmm.
not unheard of. You know,
No, no.
you can get you can invite 500,000 people to a webinar, but you can only bring in 5,000 people.
Right.
Okay. To the 500,000, but you're going to bring 5,000 people in. And the way they look at that is how many people are going to buy.
Yep.
It's power in numbers. It really is. Okay.
That's a number game. Yep.
Right. So if you end up saying, if you have a list of 5,000 people yourself, and then you get with somebody who have 500,000, and so many people going to register, now you got a large list. The list just grew like that overnight. And by the way, folks, that was a nugget I just gave you. People will pay money for that information. So take that as a freebie. Adam, I got to congratulate you on something. You're not just talking the game, you are the proof of the game.
Yes. Exciting times right now.
Yeah. So right now, I see you have 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. Congratulations, my friend.
Yes.
That's an accomplishment.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Going for 6,000 and 10,000.
Yeah. So me and you're gonna do a JV partner.
Absolutely, no problem.
So tell me, how were you able to do that? Because some people can't get but 3 or 4 views on their YouTube channel, but you are sitting here with 5,000 subscribers. I'm sure you did in a short period of time, because I know you're very aggressive with whatever you do. But tell me, how was you able to get there? Give me some tips for our listeners.
Sure. A few tips. What I did was I got a content calendar. So I started to think about quality content, get on the schedule. And then, the thing about with YouTube love content. They love content. Even though if you see a video over about, how to cook your favorite breakfast, meal, you know what? YouTube loves the content, even the value of the video is old, but then you can have your own spin on it and have your own branding with it. So my thing was, I wanted to start creating content, quality content, and I wanted to make sure it was consistent. So the thing about it was, I said, I want to be more consistent. And then I needed to research on exactly what people are searching for, where people are really wanting to hear and listen to. And so the thing about right now, I'm doing a challenge right now where I'm doing a challenge, a 30-day challenge. I do a video each day, and it's about investing, it's about, growing and tracking. And so people like challenges. That's another way you can probably do it. People love contests. People love, type of value in terms of like motivational, inspirational. It really depends on what your channel is all about, really. So do your research on what that topic is, and then look at some other channels, and then get on a consistent schedule of where you're posting your content and how you're posting it, and put your little spin on it. And then after some consistent time, it will start to grow, because you'll start learning what works and what works and what works and what not works, what don't work. And you'll learn along the way, I'm telling you. And then all of a sudden you'll be like, man, all these subscribers, all these views, and then you get monetized, and then you start now you're really going to be motivated. When you get monetized, it's like, I remember I got monetized. I was so excited. It actually inspired me to I'm going to do 2 videos today. I'm going to do 3 videos in 2 days. So it inspires you a little bit, but be consistent, pick a niche or 2 and have fun with it and continue going forward. You can do it. A lot of people start and they stop. They have all this energy in the beginning and they stop, because that's not going to be good for the YouTube algorithm. YouTube love quality. They would just love content, and they just put it out there and you'd be like, oh man, people are watching this video. They're watching it because YouTube loves content.
Yes. Break down the word that you just described on how do you filter your audience. Break down the word you just said. Oh man, brain fart. That's senior citizen moment. Let's be transparent. No. When people are trying to monetize their traffic, break down that word for me, please.
Man, monetize YouTube, it goes hand in hand, because usually most people, that's their goal. They want to get monetized. They want to be in a position to get paid. Google AdSense, get paid, get a check from YouTube. So they want to reach to a certain criteria to be able to reach that goal. And with YouTube is you got to hit 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours within a 24-month period. Now, you may think that you're like, you know what? I can probably do that. But the thing about it, you can, but you got to be consistent and have a schedule and basically, you got to have a strategy how you're going to get there. You can say, okay, I'm going to do 4 videos, average about 100 views of the videos. That will be 400 views. You can actually break the math down. I saw somebody did it once and inspired me to do a video where he did the math on how many videos you need to do per week and how many views you need to average of those videos in a 12-month period. It's actually not 24
Okay.
months, 12-month period.
Okay.
And so it was really, really good. And it wasn't that many videos or hours or views that you needed. He was just consistent with it because you're going to have a video that's going to do well. You're going to do video may not do as well. So monetize is when you reach that criteria, when you reach that actually goal, then YouTube would definitely, let you know, send you an email, send you a letter, let you know, okay, you're ready to move to the next step. And the next step is just all these different things about running ads and then doing super chats and doing all these things. It's really exciting. But
Becoming a partner with them.
You become a partner. It's like, it's official. It's official. So monetize, you hear that a lot. It's basically reaching the area where YouTube is partnered with you. And then they definitely want to be, then they want you to continue doing content. They really want, and they'll start doing things, maybe push your videos out there. It's a little bit more, it's a little bit of a push, a little bit, but it's definitely, but they also going to hold you accountable because you're a partner with them now.
Yes.
Okay, you do a video on Monday and then you didn't do another video for another 2 weeks. YouTube may send you an email, be like, all right, it's only been one video. So accountability too.
So the rule of the thumb would be maybe 3 to 4 videos a week because it is a business. Mm-hmm. And at the same time, the videos have to be long too. Like mine's 30 minutes.
It's about 10 minutes long. I think once you get monetized, in the beginning, definitely, I would say before monetize, I would do 10 minutes an average a video. But once you get monetized, I think you can probably get away with 7 to 8 minutes a little bit. Mainly because ads are going to be running on your videos and stuff. So you're going to get credit for that kind of thing. And then also that, you're probably already pushing more content out there. So you don't have to hit that 10. I would tell people to try to get that 10 in the beginning. After that, you can go down to 7 to 8 minutes, but I won't get too comfortable with that number. I'll still be striving for more video view content.
Yes, and you could take for an example here. A good example is TED Talk. Okay, and I believe they have over 2,000 videos, something like that, maybe even more. And their videos, when you look at them, some of them are getting 20, 30, 100, 200 views, but then you have some are getting tens of thousands of views because of their subject matter and who was their guest speaker. I got to say that if somebody's thinking about becoming a YouTube guru, you have to study those who are on the top of the game there. Okay, now our channel right here, Home-Based Business Review, is a YouTube channel. Right now we're about to do Facebook and some other social networks, but we have something a lot of people don't have. And I'll let the cat out of the bag because we're testing it right now. We have an app. Okay. Now let that sink in for a second. What is an app? Let me get you to understand what an app is, folks. You remember back in 2008 when Steve Jobs came up with the idea that to create an app, okay, and had other designers come in and try to develop. Actually, they did develop it, and they kept developing, and so on and so on. So you have all these apps coming in. Well, a friend of mine back in 2008 came up with an app. He put the Bible, okay, together where people will go ahead and download his app. Well, in his first month, he did some like 10,000 downloads of the Bible. But today, and this is another way how you can build your list too, so people don't talk about this. Well, here's another nugget for you guys. Come close. It has already been downloaded a little bit over 400 million times.
Wow.
Okay. And because of that, he's selling ads and stuff on when they download. That's why he makes his money. So if you want a faster way to build a list, create an app. That's
Mm,
what I say. Okay.
very good.
Yes. Okay. So let's go and talk about. I know we kind of softly touched on this, but you were mentioning how you were able to get there. Uh, what do you think to turn things around for you? What was one of the haha moments for you to turn it around? So you've seen a larger increase in your subscribers on YouTube.
I think what turned it around was once I started doing videos more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
People were starting to really follow those videos, and I was able to get more subscribers. I think also getting some type of challenge as well. So if you're in
Mm-hmm.
some type of video challenge, I know that helped me back then, get into like challenges and stuff because that kind of pushed you a little bit. And then also, I would say the next thing was it was still researching and finding other ways of reaching to the audiences. So once I was able to reach the audiences and answer their questions in the comments started to become content because they'll say, you know what, can you do a video over this? Or what's the answer to this question? I would just turn around and do videos over that. And so that let me know, okay, people are wanting to hear this because he's saying, do a video about how to invest into your first business online. That was one of the comments that I got before. So I started to think about online businesses and start thinking about how to start from the beginning to the end. So then I got an idea. I'm going to, after the challenge I'm in right now, I have this idea where I'm going to just start a business online from the beginning to the end, like in 20 to 30 days, and just do videos over that and show them on the journey because it was based off a comment that he had said. He's like, I want to start a business. I don't know where to start. What do I do? So I'm like, you know what? Let me start this from scratch and then show them the way. And then what's going to happen is I can take that content, email it to my list. You can post it on Facebook, Instagram, anything like that. And then what happens is it creates a ripple effect because people that wants to start a business, you're reaching to those people. People that has a business and may need tips or strategy, they may like, man, day number 4, he got traffic to his website and he got 100 leads. It's that kind of thing. So I'm actually thinking about doing that and just kind of like, okay, come walk with me on this journey. If you never started an online business before, I'm going to do it from scratch. And so that can kind of create, different type of opportunities with that. So, and yeah, just listen to people, researching, doing videos consistent, and also just being excited about doing the videos, the energy of it. Because sometimes we might do a video and it just doesn't have the right type of energy that it needs to have. And you need to be yelling and screaming, but it needs to be where people can really understand you. So those are the breaking points for me. And
Beautiful.
Yes.
Adam, I see you're very successful. I'm gonna mention the name of the company. It's called Heal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one thing I admire about you is that you are the real deal.
Oh,
There's
thank
not
you.
too many real deals out there. People, they are out for the money, but Adam, your heart's in this particular company. Your heart is into yourself, helping people succeed.
Yeah,
And I have to say that that right there is one of the things that attracted me to have you as a guest on the show because we try our best not to bring someone on that's all they out is for money, okay,
sure.
and they forget about the person the people they're trying to help, especially my audience here.
Right.
So let's go here and let's talk about um, this for about a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
5 rules. Okay, you need to know to be successful in email marketing, like the tools and things like that.
Right.
We can go into that for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I mean the rules of email marketing business that I think the first thing you have to understand is that it's a long-term game. Like when you building a list, it's long-term. It's not a short-term type of business. Like could you building a list of prospects and customers. And the same thing the email marketing business, that you get the list and then the next thing is you want to be able to send them value. And so it's a long-term strategy. So your first email, you may get hate mail. You may get a bunch of no's, a bunch of unsubscribes. just understanding it's the long-term game. Just think about that. Think about that. So to me, I think people need to understand it's not a quick little process here. Yes, could it happen in 1 or 2 days? You get some sales or you get some really good positive feedback. It can happen. But in retrospect, that is a much longer game. You're building a business. It's not building just a 1 day, opportunity. This is not a 1 day opportunity. So one of the rules I would say it's a long-term game. I think another thing that I'm going to say in terms of the rules is that your job is to deliver value and content. Yes, the email autoresponders is a bunch out there, Aweber, SendLane, Active Campaigns, a lot of great ones out there that can do the trick. But your job is to send value and content, consistent value and content. You want to be the content machine, the copywriter inside of you need to come out, your story, your product, the views, your value. So being the content. So I would start with those two things, long-term game, and then your job is to build and send content to your subscribers. So I would start those two.
Okay, those two can always show up as more than 1 and 2. And you got 5, 6, 10 in there. I can hear it. So yes, I would totally agree with you on that, Adam. Mm-hmm. But listen, we ran out of time. Anything you want to close here with that you may want to talk about?
I mean, just everything we talked about is you can do. We all can do. I think it's just making the decision. You can have an email marketing business. You can have a YouTube channel over 4,000 to 5,000 subscribers. You can have a channel like home business reviews. You can have something like that where you can do it. You just got to make that decision to do it. Build a business, build a brand, write a book. You can, but just make that decision and just understand it's a long-term game. Just about any decision you're trying to make. If you want to make $10,000 a month, that's long-term. It's long-term. Yep. If you want a channel over 10,000 subscribers, that's long-term. So, but yes, each and every single day, you can get there, believe in yourself, and go get it.
Thank you, Adam. Once again, this is Carl Douglas from Home Based Business Review. Our guest was Adam Shelton, the internet marketing genius. When it comes down to YouTube, and also he is very good when it comes down to video. He loves videos, so he's the man to talk to how to put that together. I'm here to tell you, I witnessed some of the things that he has done, and it's just amazing.
Thank you.
He can do what he does. Okay. So once again, this is Carl Douglas from Home Based Business, your host with Adam Shelton, and we're going to conclude our call for today. We're going to say bye for now.